So hi students, today we are going to learn about a trigonometric identities. These identities is derived from this right angle triangle. We already know the trigonometric ratios. So now we are going to compare that ratios also with here, and we are going to form a trigonometric identities. So right angle triangle, so we know that it applies the Pythagoras theorems. The hypotenuse, square of hypotenuse side is equal to sum of square of other two sides, right? The same thing we are going to start with it. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, right? So AC is the hypotenuse, this square is equal to sum of square of other two sides. So you can see that there is a three sides. We know the trigonometric ratios obtained by dividing these three sides, right? Like AC by the hypotenuse by adjacent, hypotenuse by opposite, those things we have done. So the same thing we are going to do with this Pythagoras property or theorem, we call it as. With this formula also we are going to do that. First we are going to divide with this hypotenuse side, the next we are going to divide with an adjacent sides, and then we are going to divide with an opposite side. So here we will be getting each time we will be getting a ratios, so it will form like an equations. We already know that equation are called as an identity when it is true for all value of the variable involved. So what are the variables involved? It will be true. So let me divide this first thing with an AC square. I am dividing with AC square since here is everything is a square. So AC square by AC square is equal to AB square by AC square plus BC square by AC square. So AC square by AC square will be getting as an 1, and this we can write as a whole square, right? So AB by AC the whole square plus BC by AC the whole square. So it representing this, let me take angle as an A, then we will call it as hypotenuse side, and this will be the adjacent and this will be the opposite sides, right? So now it is given by AB divided by BC, sorry, AB divided by AC. So this is adjacent sides divided by hypotenuse sides. So what is the adjacent divided by hypotenuse? We will call it as a cos, right? Since here is a square, we can say it as a cos square. We are taking it as an A, right? So AB is the adjacent side, AC is hypotenuse, adjacent by hypotenuse is a cos theta. Here we take an angle as an A, so cos square A. The square is obtained since we have square here. Plus the same here, BC by AC. BC is opposite, AC is hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse is a sine. Here is a square, so sine square A. So this is the one of the identities. So likewise we can obtain also for dividing by the AB and dividing by the BC also. So choosing the same, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Let me divide with an AB square, so you will be getting an AC square by AB square is equal to AB square by AB square plus BC square by AB square. So AB square will be getting as a 1. So let me write this in the whole square. So AC by AB the whole square is equal to, this will be the 1 plus BC by AB the whole square. So AC is the hypotenuse and AB, so AC is the hypotenuse and AB is the adjacent. So hypotenuse by adjacent. So hypotenuse by adjacent is the inverse of a cos, which is sec, right? So it's a square, the angle we took as an A, so sec square A is equal to what plus BC by AC. What is BC? BC is a opposite. Opposite divided by AB. AB is the adjacent. So opposite by adjacent, it is a tan, right? So tan square A. So this is the another identities that we obtained. So by making it as a ratios, and from that ratios we are dividing everything with the trigonometric ratios. So now divided with an AC and the AB, and the rest of the side is BC. So AC square is equal to AB square plus bc square. So divided by the bc square, we will be get as an ac square by bc square is equal to ab square by bc square plus bc square by bc square. This will be getting 1. So this we can write as the common. We will get a common square. AC by BC the whole square is equal to AB by BC the whole square plus 1. So AC by BC. So AC is an hypotenuse and BC is a opposite. So hypotenuse by opposite is a cosec, right? So cosec square A is equal to AB by BC. AB is, I think it is an adjacent, and opposite. Adjacent by opposite is a cot, right? So cot square A plus 1. This is the another identity. So we obtained the 3 identities. Here one is equal to cos square A plus sin square A. So sec square A is equal to 1 plus tan square A. Another is a cos square A is equal to cot square A plus 1. So here it's a 0 degree less than or is equal to A, but it's strictly less than 90 degree. Since the tan 90 we will get as a undefined. So we already know that tan 90 is undefined, so we cannot apply for here. And third one we got it as an cosec square A is equal to cot square A plus 1. So here the cot 0 is undefined, right? So 0 is less than or is equal to 90 degree. So 0 degree is not included here. Since it is a less than A, it is not included 0. Maybe start from 1 degree, but it's not included since the cot 0 is a undefined. So learn these 3 identities, and it is not stopped only with these 3 identities. With these identities we can create more identities, like I will choose the first identities, sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. And thus we can rewrite as an sin square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A, right? If we need a sin square value. If need a sin value, we can write it the square root of 1 minus cos square A. The same for the cos also, we can write cos square A is equal to 1 minus sin square A. If we need a cos value, we can say cos is equal to square root of 1 minus sin square A. So according to our need, we can derive from this identities. If we need a sin square value, we can derive our sin A, we can derive our cos square A, cos A. The same, from this also we can derive for the tan square A, or only for tan, or for sec, or only for cosec, or cot square A, or cot square A means cosecant square A minus 1. So like that. So according to our need for the problems, we can choose. So basically we will remember these things. With the help of this we can derive like this for our problem. So here we go for the problem. Express the trigonometric ratio sin A, sec A and tan A in terms of cot A. So sin A we have to represent in terms of cot A, sec A we have to represent in terms of cot A, and tan A we can represent in terms of cot A. With the ratios we cannot express, but we can use identities. So sin we have to represent in terms of cot A. So we can see this identities. So here is the sin and here is the cot. So here cos we cannot change to cot, so we will avoid this identities. Let me choose this identities. Here cot is there and cosec is there, and cosec we can convert to the sin by just we know that cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. So instead of cosec and theta we can put a 1 by sin theta, and we can express in terms of only the cot. Clear? So we know that cosecant square A is equal to cot square A plus 1. So cosecant square A can be written as a 1 by sin square A, right? Cosecant is a 1 by sin A square, the square is also added, is equal to cot square A plus 1. So let me take sin to this side and cot to this side, it will become an inverse. So sin square A is equal to 1 divided by cot square A plus 1. So it is a square. It is strictly said we have to represent the sine A. So let us take a square to this side. It will become a square root. So sine A is equal to square root of 1 divided by cot square A plus 1. Clear? So now we represent the sine A in terms of cot A. Right? So like this we can derive for everything. So next they ask to find the sec in terms of a cot. So sec and cot, with the sec we know the identities that sec square A is equal to 1 plus tan square A, and the tan square is easy to convert as a cot A since it is a inverse, right? So sec square A is equal to 1 plus 1 by cot square A. Or to take a cross multiple, we will be getting as a sec square A is equal to cot square A plus 1 by cot square A, and it is a square, we need only the sec. So let me take this side, it will become a square root. So sec A is equal to square root of cot square A plus 1 by cot square A. So denominator only one term, cot square and the square root can be cancelled. So sec A is equal to square root of cot square A plus 1 divided by cot A. So this is the sec represent in terms of the cot. So the finally we have to represent tan in terms of cot A. It's easy. So tan A simply we can write as the 1 by cot A, which I have learned in the beginning itself. Right? So like this, for any trigonometric ratio we can represent in another trigonometrical ratio with the help of this identities. Sometimes the same trigonometric ratios like an inverse. So here we go for the next problem. Choose the correct option, justify your choice. 9 sec square A minus 9 tan square A is equal to what? So here the 9 is the common we can write, so we can just prove, then we can choose the choice. This we can write as an sec square A minus tan square A, right? So sec square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. We already know that sec square A is equal to 1 plus tan square A. If you bring this side, it will become a sec square A minus tan square A is equal to 1, right? So we are using this identities. We can say that 9 into 1, so which is equal to 9. So our option will be the 9. So like that we can simplify and we can get the value. So next one is 1 plus tan theta plus sec theta into 1 plus cot theta minus cosec theta. Just we can expand and we can do the simplification process that we will be getting any value, I think. So let me try. So let me first we will multiply 1 with those all terms. We will be getting a 1 plus cot theta minus cosec theta, and that next the tan with all thing, tan into 1 is a tan theta plus tan theta into cot theta is the tan theta into cot theta minus plus into minus is minus tan theta into cosec theta is equal to tan theta cosec theta. Next we will multiply the sec with this, sec plus 1 is a plus sec theta, then plus into plus, sec into cot is a sec theta cot theta, and sec into plus into minus is a minus sec theta into cosec theta. So while doing this process, be careful on the sign. So there only we will use sometimes if we are careless. So be very careful on those signs. So this you can see the some two terms are there that we can get cancelled. The tan and cot we can represent as 1 by tan, and so the tan and tan will cancel. The tan we can write as sin by cos here. The cosec we can write as a 1 by cos. So that also will be cancelled. So like this we can cancel those terms. Minus cosec theta. So which are the more than one terms we can try to cancel like. So it will become a tan theta, and the cot theta we can write as a 1 by tan theta minus here sin tan you can write as sin by cos, and cosec we can write 1 by sin. So sin will be cancelled, sin theta by cos theta, this 1 by sin theta. So here the tan is cancelled and sin is cancelled. Here is one term, so let me write as the same the sec theta plus the sec also we can write in the terms of an 1 by cos, since the cot theta we can write as a cos theta by sin theta, that we have learnt in the trigonometric ratios. The same way the sec and the cosec. So here the cos get cancelled, right? So you'll be getting in a 1 plus cot theta minus cosec theta plus tan theta. Here it will give the plus 1. Here we will be getting in a minus 1 by cos theta, and here the plus sec theta, here plus 1 by sin theta minus 1 by cos theta, 1 by sin theta. So here we have to check any other terms can able to cancel. So 1 by sin theta we can, so here 1 by sin theta we can represent it by cosec theta. So cosec theta will be cancelled, and the same, the 1 by cos theta we can write as sec theta. So sec theta and the sec theta will be cancelled, right? So 1 plus cot theta minus cosec theta plus tan theta plus 1 so let me add this 1 and 1 in the next step as a 2. So here this 1 by cos theta I can represent it as an sec theta, and here is a plus sec theta, and the plus 1 by sin theta I can write as a cosec theta minus 1 by cos theta, 1 by sin theta. So plus cos sin theta minus cos sec theta is a 0. Here also minus cosec theta plus cosec theta is a 0. So 1 plus 1 is the 2. The rest is a 2 plus cot theta plus tan theta. This is already written. This cancelled. Balance is a 1 by cos theta, 1 by sin theta. So let me represent this cot and sin also in the sin and cos term. So we will get as a 2 plus cos theta by, since we cannot represent cos and sin in the terms of cot and tan, that's why sin theta plus sin theta by cos theta minus 1 by cos theta sin theta. So let me take an LCM. LCM will be sin theta into cos theta, right? So here it will be multiplied as a 2 into sin theta cos theta, since LCM is a sin theta cos theta. Since cos theta is denominator, only sin theta cos theta we can add in the numerator, cos square theta. Cos square theta is in the denominator, so numerator we can add a sin square theta plus sin square theta. Here just we will get as a minus 1. So here we will be getting a 2 sin theta cos theta, but you can compare this both. We will be getting identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So plus 1 minus 1 divided by sin theta cos theta. Plus 1 minus 1 we will get as a 0, and the next rest will be the 2 sin theta cos theta divided by sin theta cos theta. So cos sin cancel. The answer is the 2. So we get a final answer as a 2. So it's just easy. Just we have to apply that trigonometric ratios and trigonometric identities to get everything cancelled. By expanding, we will getting a negative term and positive term, and the trigonometric ratios are getting cancelled like the tan and sin. So like that we have to apply and simplify. Finally we will get within a number. So next we go with the ck plus tan a into 1 minus sin a is equal to, your options are represented in terms of another trigonometric ratios, right? Not a problem. While solving, I think we will be getting like that. So it is given as ck plus tan a. Previously we got all the trigonometric ratios were cancelled. I hope here it won't. That's why. So like that we will multiple with this each side. So ck into 1 is a ck, and ck into minus sin a is a minus sec a and sin a. So tan into 1 is a plus, tan a the same, tan into minus sin is a minus, tan a sin a. The same now everything will convert into the sin and cos. The sec we can write as a 1 by cos a minus sec we can write as a cos a. So 1 by cos a sin a plus tan we can write as a sin a by cos a. So you can observe this cos sin a by cos a and sin a by cos b will make it 0, right? And tan a, the next minus sine A, the tan we are writing in the terms of sine A by cos A into sine A, right? So this and this will get 0. So this is 1 by cos A into sine A, we can write as sine A by cos A. So minus sine A by cos A plus sine A by cos A is 0. So rest is a 1 by cos A minus here sine into sine is an sine square A divided by cos A. So denominator are same, so we can subtract the numerator 1 minus sine square A by cos A. So 1 minus sine square A we can write as a cos square A. This is from identities. I can show you here sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So we need a 1 minus sine square A. If you bring it side, it will become a cos square A is equal to 1 minus sine square A, right? So 1 minus sine square A we can represent as a cos square A since the denominator cos A get cancelled. So 1 cos square. So the balance is a cos A. So our option is a D, cos A. So we'll go for the next problem. 1 plus tan square A by 1 plus cot square A. So the same, we are going to everything. This you can see the C, cot and tan is there. So let me change and write that given. Here number is also involved, so we cannot predict what happened by expanding and solving. So let me write this, use the identities, so it will get a single number, right? Here two terms are there. So 1 plus tan square A, we know that as a 6 square A. So keep it in mind, we have to simplify, not expand, right? And 1 plus cot square A we can write as a cosec square A. So 6 square A we can represent as a 1 by cos square A, and cosecant square we can write as a 1 by sine square A. So this will go to numerator and it will become a sine square A by cos square A. So now I think you guess the answer is sine by cos is a tan, since it is a square is a tan square A. So we'll get as a tan square A, right? So we have to simplify, so written as a sec by A cosecant square A. Sec is in that option, but cosec is there, so let me simplify even this cosecant, which are 1 by sine A, which we know the identities, ratios, 1 by cosec, 1 by sine squares. So with that, if you simplify, we're getting it as a tan square A. Thank you.